What's up, YouTube? So, pike removal. We are taking the pike out and putting him in here by himself. He's just gotten too aggressive. He's just too aggressive. He's taking over that smaller tank. So I just cleaned this out. That's why it's all cloudy. Don't mind that. I literally just cleaned it out like 5 seconds ago. Got some water, so some of that is just like some of the film I didn't get out. It'll settle. But yeah, he was attacking my balloon rams and the flower horn, and I mean not the flower horn, the fire mouth. He doesn't mess with he doesn't mess with the biker. But so I've just been home a lot lately, just because it's just been slow at work with it raining. So with it being raining, we can't cut in the rain. So I've just been home a lot more to really sit down and learn my fish and what goes with what. And so, yes, that was pretty much my biggest issue with having fish, was just I just wasn't home enough. So now that I've been home and I kind of know my fish now, so I know the Jack Dempsey goes with the crawfish. He just stays right over here by himself. He's good. I just cleaned out his tank and brushed all the stuff out and did all that. So I'm taking a lot better care of my fish now that I'm actually home. Educating my girlfriend so she don't have that problem last time. So when I am gone, she actually knows what to do now. So yeah, but he was just getting too aggressive. He was lighting into stuff. So the pike is getting his home. So the plan originally is to try to hopefully get this pike and the Jack Dempsey together. We'll see how that goes or doesn't go, but I have the tank downstairs, that big tank from earlier in one of my later videos. It is finally cleaned out, so getting ready to be in use. And then I finally learned this tank, so I had to move that sticks around. This tank is not so aggressive anymore. They're kind of calmed down. Like I said, I've been taking better care of it, doing the brushing instead of just letting it sit there, and depending on the suckers on my plecostomuses, I don't really depend on them now. I just take it out, brush it off, and put them back. But they're all good. So I figured out what was with this tank. So having it like this, not that one big branch, having it the 3 pieces in here, I swapped out the woods. When I did that, it gave them more coverage and gave them more places to swim around. They don't really mess with the red tear. They kind of leave him alone. The red jewels kind of stick to themselves and kind of chase each other around. The green tear killed the red tear, killed my Texas. They just bumped heads. So with the Texas being gone, I didn't even replace him. I just left him gone. There's no room for anything else right now. So like I said, I've just been learning my hobby a little bit better, taking the time out to sit down and educate myself and get on these forums and sites and learn more about red jewels. I mean, I didn't know anything about red jewels. I thought they were South Americans. Come to find out they're African cichlids. So I have African cichlids this whole time and didn't know. So keeping the water parameters somewhere between like 7, 8, so they're close to 8, but not too hard for the green terror. Which the green terror, he's cool. He just be chilling over here. Now that Texas is gone, so now that I kind of know where he's at. And then my green phantom, he's down there. He comes out from time to time. But so one thing I learned, I did learn being home, is these lights. I can actually keep my lights off. I don't keep them on as much as I used to. I think these companies just make these lights too bright. I noticed that when the lights are off, my fish aren't so aggressive. If you kind of understand what I'm saying, like since water magnifies light, can you see how extra bright that looks? Like, you know what I'm saying, glaring off that water. And I'm wondering if that was driving my fish crazy, on top of the fact there was a lot of them in there. So seeing the reflection bright and brilliant like that in the glass, I think that was just making them aggressive, thinking there was these big bright fish that was challenging them. So a lot of the times out of the day now, I'm about to get some fish timers next week. I'm gonna get some fish timers and then just have the light come on, not all day, but just come on for the hours when I'm home. So the light is off all day. Come on like around, I get home like around 3 or 4. I don't really sit down till about 5 or 6 and look at them and start messing with my fish. So have the light come on like 5:30, 6 o'clock and go off at 9. Right when I go to bed. Like only be on for about 3 hours and then go off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just a lot of education and moving stuff around. And lost a lot of fish along the journey. That happens. A lot of mistakes that I shouldn't have made that I knew better. A lot of mistakes that I didn't know and I know now. So, with any hobby, there's room to grow. I'm not a slouch fish owner. I'm just trying to remember things that I used to do back in the day. And one of the biggest things that I learned is that you can't recreate something. One of the biggest mistake I made doing this was trying to recreate an old tank that we had done. Like I said, one of my friends, one of them was shot and killed, and another friend died from a health condition. So before they had died, I need to get that off that filter. I need to kill fish and just let it sit there and get that in a minute. But yeah, you can't recreate a tank, and that was the biggest mistake I made. Was I bought this tank and threw a bunch of the old fish that we had in one tank, and all fish are different in behavioral and just different in general. So those fish that I had were completely different fish and were able to be in that tank, and I kind of forgot that and just thought it would just work throwing fish in there. So he's letting me know it's time, and see his colors is getting nice. And put some ick in there. I just changed his water, but I put that other stick in there, so that stick came out the other tank, so I probably need to treat his water. But you see all that speckling? He's starting to get his speckles in good. But yeah, that's when he went crazy. Before, when he was just striped up, and see, I learned that these Jack Dempsey's, they go through this, what I like to call cichlid puberty. That's what him and Menace were going through. When I first got him at 2 and 3 inches, they was cool with each other, and then Menace went from silver to just straight black, and then he started losing his striping and just started getting his speckles, and then they just started tripping out, killing everything in the tank. And that didn't happen in the last tank that we had. It didn't happen. Like, those fish were just calm the whole entire time. So yeah, big no. Don't try to recreate something that you did in the past, man. Especially with, it's a lot of money. I lost a lot of money. Let's put it like that. And like just forgetting simple stuff like water changing with certain fish, like my customists. I had a vampire placo and I had 2 blue phantom placos that died. Those were $120 fish each. That's $360 worth of fish and only 3 fish. Then I forgot you can't just change it like that. So you gotta do it just like this with the acclimating thing. And I forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? And because I was in a hurry, I just came back from Oklahoma, and my girlfriend was freaking out, and I was just like, "Oh, let me hurry up and just get home," and I just threw him in the water, and I was like, when I seen it floating, I knew it. I said, "Oh, that's the one I gotta." Dang it! So man, just taking the time to learn my hobby. But the Pike gets a new home, so he doesn't kill nothing. It doesn't cause any harm to the firemouth and to those balloon rams or the biker, because like I said, he doesn't mess with the biker at all for the moment. And I don't know if that's just because he thinks, I don't know why he doesn't, but he doesn't for right now. So I'm gonna just cut it short. I want to just keep rambling, but y'all take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Keep cichlids, man. Things are fun, like stress relievers. I be going through some stuff, man. I'm going through some stuff right now, and sometimes that'd be my stress reliever. I just come home, roll me up a blunt, grab me one of these beers at the little mini fridge, and you know what I'm saying, sit back and just look at my fish and just think. And sometimes that's all you need to do, clear your head. So Yeah, man. Y'all take it easy and be safe out here in these streets, man. It's getting weirder and weirder every day, man. Peace.